Hello and a very warm welcome to you. I'm Hayley Palmer. It's so good to have you here with me on tonight's show, especially as we are joined by the fabulous Cheryl Baker. And here is what happened when I caught up with her. Cheryl Baker!
Hayley Palmer!
I am here, can I just say, in your house?
Yes,
in
you
Kent.
are.
What an absolute treat.
Oh, thank you very much.
It's so good to have you here. I wanted to get you back for part two because we did part one in lockdown.
Yes.
Over Zoom,
yeah.
Bit tricky. But now I get to talk to you and your dog as well. I've met your dog.
Yeah.
We have to get him on the camera later on. And Steve and the girls.
He's really interested, Cuba. He's just laying there like, oh,
he's
get on
bored
with
of
it.
us already. Yeah. But Cheryl, what has been going on since I last saw you, which was a couple of weeks ago actually, at the Up Close and Personal tour?
Yeah,
which is amazing.
what's been going on? We've been, there's several things. I mean, there's a few things that have had to go on hold because Jay's daughter's been very poorly.
I was going to say, we're all really worried about Jay's daughter,
Yeah.
Josie.
She had meningitis and sepsis, so she's been really very ill. But thankfully, fingers crossed, she is, every day she's improving. So the gigs will start again. We've had to cancel quite a few, but the gigs start again, and festivals throughout the summer, and the album is finished. And if you ask me nicely, I'll play you one of the tracks, or I could even play you the whole album.
Yeah, we'll go for it.
But it's, I've got it on my phone. I'm doing this as if you know what I'm pointing to my phone, which is in the kitchen.
We know what you mean, Cheryl.
And it's all on there. And I honestly, Hayley, I sent an email to Mike Stock, who you know Mike Stock wrote and produced
love Mike
the
Stock,
album.
yes.
We do. And I said to him, Mike, this is the truth. This is, I think, the best album we've ever done, including all of the Bucks Fizz ones. I'm so excited about it. Wow. And I spoke to Mike Nolan this morning. Oh, he's been like a blimmin'...
Hello, Mike Nolan.
Oh, he hasn't stopped ringing me today. I shouldn't complain.
Oh, we love him.
Because it's like a bus, you know, you wait for ages and nothing, and then suddenly, you know, loads of phone calls.
What's Mike want?
He wanted to tell me that he thinks the album's amazing. And so it's quite something when you are the artist, because you can be a bit too close to it and going, oh, that doesn't sound, why did he use, that's not, was my vocal done? You can be a bit too critical, but actually, I'm really proud of it, and I think it's wonderful. And I think the fans, the Fizz fans, will love it. I hope this isn't... I can hear my earrings jingling.
We quite like that, Cheryl. It's just adding effect to the interview. We like that. But we're going to go into making your mind up. Of course, we're going to kick off the show with that. I've got to say, I keep seeing this on the McDonald's advert.
Yes.
How did that come about?
Don't know.
Oh.
I did the same as you. I watched till and went, oh, okay, they're using our song and our vocals. So I don't know how that came about, and I don't know what the result of it is.
Well, it makes me want McDonald's more.
It makes me... I don't like McDonald's.
Oh, awkward.
Sorry, McDonald's. Ever since I watched The Founder. Have you seen The Founder?
No, I haven't seen that.
Well, it's about the bloke who actually founded the chain of McDonald's, because McDonald's was it was just one burger place, and he saw it as an ideal opportunity to turn it into a chain of burger places, and made it what it is today. But if you watch it, I will never set foot in McDonald's again. Right. But please still pay me what you know, for doing the advert.
Yeah, absolutely, because we love the advert. And obviously we have to talk Eurovision because it's coming up.
Yes.
Have you got any predictions? Or
I think Sam Ryder is going to smash it.
I was going to say, I've got a good feeling about him.
Honestly,
there's something really likeable about him.
He's lovely. His voice is amazing. I mean, honestly, his voice, the range that he sings. But it's not only that, he's such a likeable bloke, and
he's got nice hair as well.
Yes, he has. But he's got millions and millions of followers.
Yes.
On the
stuff,
you know, on the socials.
Yes.
So, and people love him. He has also been self-promoting. He's been going all around Europe and doing, you know, shows, TV shows, or just popping up in the middle of a precinct, like a shopping precinct, and singing the song. And he's doing exactly what they should do. He's getting his name out there, getting the song out there, so that the rest of Europe hopefully will go, oh, I love this song, I'm going to vote for it.
Yes, fingers crossed this year. Well, here is Making Your Mind Up, and I'll be speaking to Cheryl after this. Now, I want to to talk about this album a little bit more because I know the fans are dying to hear more. So what is the song we need to look out for? Is there one that you're just like, yes?
It's actually an album. For me, it's an album of singles. I know you don't release singles anymore. They call them lead tracks or something. But honestly, it's an album full of really good songs. And there's one on it which is lovely, and it's dedicated to the fans because they've never let us down.
I was going to say, when I came to your gig, your fans are absolute diehards.
Yeah,
and it's just so nice to see that support.
And they've been there since, 1981, and they're still here now, and we love them for that. And so it's called Everything We Do It For You. And it's kind of saying, without them, where would we be? And thank you so much for following us and everything we do it for you. And so that's lovely, but there's a load of songs. My daughter's written a song.
I was going to say...
I did play you that one.
I have had a little sneaky listen, and it's so catchy, and I wanted to make up a dance routine straight away to it.
It's great. But Jay's written a song on it that's amazing. It's such a great... There's a Paul McCartney song on it.
Okay.
So it's a really eclectic mix of songs. Consequently, the name of the album is Everything Under the Sun, because that's what it is.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
So this is going to be out, when are we thinking now?
It's been delayed because of Josie, because of Jay's daughter, but hopefully it's going to be, well, it's definitely this summer, so perhaps June, probably more like July.
Yeah. Okay, bring it on. Well, we're going to go into the next song. This is my favourite one, Land of Make Believe, and I hear that Abby Kimber, who did the poem, did she surprise you at a gig?
She came to the gig. It was her dad. I'm in contact with her dad. We keep in touch via Facebook, I think, and he lives in France now, and he said he knew that we were doing this particular gig. It was an up close and personal gig, and he said, "Oh, by the way, Abby's coming along," and I said, "Oh, we haven't seen her since she did the voice when she was about, 9 or something." And I said, would she be prepared to actually do the, "I've got a friend who comes to tea"? Right. And so he asked her and she said yes. So when she got there, I made sure that the sound guy got a microphone up to her. And just before we did no. We sang the song.
Oh, okay.
We sang the Land of Make Believe. And then I said... And the girl who did the voice at the end, and she did it, and they all went, the lights came up, and they all went, "Yeah!" All the fans cheered. Well, because it's such a memorable part of that song, that the end bit. I've got a friend who comes to tea, and it was. I thought it was a famous poem or something, but it's not at all. It's it was written specifically for the Land of Make Believe, and she did it, and she's a woman now. She's a.
How old is she now?
Oh, in her 50s.
Oh, okay.
So, but it was so lovely to be able to, she actually... And then people were asking for an autograph at the end, which was lovely. It was great.
I love that. I wish I'd been there for that one. But we're going to play out Land of Make Believe, and I think I know every routine to this bit. I've got that bit going on.
Okay, did we do that?
Yeah, you go like that, and then you do that.
Because now in the routine we do this, but actually when we do it live now we do this.
Yes, more about that.
But we still do that.
You still do that bit.
Right.
Okay,
yeah, you're absolutely right.
Here we go. Land of Make Believe.
Stars in your eyes, little one.
Now, Cheryl, we've got a quick fire question round for you because we like to get to know our guests better.
Good.
And again, I've tried to pick ones that I don't think you've heard before, but who knows? Here we go. Last thing that you watched on TV?
Last night, Steve and I watched Cast Away.
Ooh.
Which is the Tom Hanks film. It's an old film, but we've seen it 2 or 3 times before, but we watched it last night and I really enjoyed it. It's a great film.
Good answer. Favourite venue to perform in?
Going back in time, it would be the Dominion.
Oh,
we used to our favourite. We generally used to finish a tour. This is going back in the 80s. We used to finish a tour at the Dominion in Tottenham Court Road, and I still have such good memories of it. I would say that one.
I like that because it's got a Five Guys next to it now.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Good to know. Favourite food after a gig? So when you finished, are you? Oh
yeah, no. After
starving?
a gig, I would rather have chips and dips. I would rather have baba ganoush and some hummus and
okay, that's quite
that kind of
healthy.
thing. In fact, what we used to do, again going back to the 80s, we would go back to the hotel and have sandwiches. But I would rather do that. I would rather have picky food so that you can all sit round a table and talk about the gig. I don't want to sit down and have a proper full-blown meal.
Okay,
because that takes too much time.
Got it.
I want to nibble, chat, drink, nibble, chat, drink, and then
And
just
repeat.
drink.
Okay. Okay, important questions here. What chore do you absolutely despise doing?
Ironing.
Okay, don't hold back.
Didn't take long, did it,
No,
to
I was
answer
going to
that
say,
one?
boom. What do you say when you answer the phone? That's so random.
Yeah.
Do you just go,
I say, make me a winner. That's what you have to say on Heart TV, on Heart. Is it Heart or Magic or something?
yeah, make
Or
me a
winner.
Heart millionaire or something, isn't it? Yeah.
But I don't.
No,
I
just
go,
to confirm.
hello. I'm really boring. I just say,
Have you got a
hello.
phone voice?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, because you used to be a secretary.
Yes.
And
And,
so did
if
I.
they say to me, is Cheryl Baker there? I go, who's calling? I'll just...
I'm going to phone you up to
And
try
then I
it.
go, I'm so sorry, she's not here at the moment. Or if they say,
So sorry.
oh, it's, I don't know, the gas man. I go, I'm so sorry, she's not here at the moment. Can I take a message?
Well, the next song we're going to do is Winning Ways. Again, I like the dance routine to this.
Yeah.
So, hang on,
Yeah,
what's that last bit?
Natalie did Winning
Natalie,
Ways.
yes,
Yeah.
she's good, isn't she?
Winning
That's it.
Ways. So you're doing the W.
Oh, yeah, and then, yeah.
Winning Ways.
Okay,
Yeah.
got to keep practicing. Here it is.
Tell me again your sad, sad story. How the world went wrong. Tell me about your fall of glory. How the world moved on. You're living your yesterdays. Get up and join the race. You're better than that. Get back to winning ways. Tell me again how bad it's going. Hit the violins. Tell me about the tears that flowing. All those might have beens. Wake up and don't delay. Get up and face the day. Clean up your act. Get back to winning ways. Tell me you're trying. I'll show you I care. I know a different side to you. Hoping that you finally see. You can do it all so easily. Tell me again, you're feeling so low in a lonely place. Tell me you got no plans tomorrow. You're a hopeless case. It's only a passing phase. There's gonna be brighter days. Pick up the slack, get back to winning. You're better than that. Get back to winning.
Now, I want to talk about your tours and gigs coming up. I noticed on Twitter you were talking about one, Here and Now, the very best of the 80s.
Yeah, that would be great.
That looked like my cup of tea.
Yeah, and it's in it's just outside of Birmingham. Where is it called? I can't remember. Anyway, it's just outside
Somewhere up
of Birmingham. And I know when it is. It's the 14th of August.
Yeah,
Why,
correct. No, 13th.
Oh, there you go.
It's going well.
There you go. But I knew it was around about that time. And yes, it's just, and the reason it's there is because it's something to do with the Commonwealth Games that are happening in Birmingham that week or something like that. And so Tony Denton, who is responsible for all the Here and Nows, he decided to do this 80s festival, which I love the 80s festivals. I love getting together with some of the acts that we used to see at Top of the
Is it like a school
Pops
reunion when you see each other? Yeah.
It's exactly that. It's so much fun. In fact, it's better because we have more time. Because back then, you know, you'd be at the BBC, you'd have your own dressing room, and you'd just sort of be ships in the night. You'd be passing all the time. But now we actually get time to sit down and have a beer with them and have a it's
just going to say this one. You've got Howard Jones, Belinda Carlisle, Toyah, Tom Bailey, Katrina and the Waves. I mean, that is like the best school reunion ever, isn't it?
It's great, isn't it? It's great. I'm so looking forward to it.
And then moving forward, what other gigs have you got coming up off the top of your head?
Top of my head. Okay, we've got a private party this Saturday, which is up north. Then we've got a few festivals. Oh golly, we've got some 80s weekends, which I adore.
I need to come to one of these. I haven't actually been to one.
Hayley,
I feel like I need to like put the fancy dress on and be singing in the front row.
That's it.
Yeah, with
You'd
my
have
friends.
to fight your way to get to the front row.
Oh really?
Honestly,
brutal. Okay.
It's always at Butlins. So people book there for the whole weekend, and that lineup, they'll get Toyah, they'll get Tony Hadley, they'll get Go West, they'll get Belinda Carlisle, they'll get Kim Wilde, all of those 80s iconic singers.
What more could you want in the weekend?
It's amazing, honestly. Yes. And everybody dresses up, and inevitably you will see if there's a group of 4, they'll be dressed as Bucks Fizz. So, you know, with the whole rip-off skirt and everything. So
I know the routine, I just need to teach it to my friends, and we need to come along to that one. We're going to put the details on the screen below where you can check out the gigs. And we're going to go into Amen, because your daughter wrote this. We love it on that basis, don't we?
I'm so glad, because I love this song. And it was so different from everything else we'd ever recorded. And it was on the F to Z of Pop, which was the first album that we recorded with Mike Stock. And on listening to it, it was like, is it a bit too different? Is it really Fizz? You know, and thank goodness we did it, because it's now, I would say, a Fizz fan favourite. It's all the Fs. Well, not all of them. But a Fizz fan favourite. And what they do, because Jay does an amazing introduction, because she says it's her favourite song on the album, and she's very proud that it's my daughter that wrote it and everything. And it goes, it just goes, there's a hum, like, and then I go, saving secrets for the grave. And as soon as I do that, the audience start clapping in time. And then there's a little break in the middle of the song where you just hear one little spangly guitar, and that's Kyla. And because they know it's Kyla, they all cheer at that point. It's so lovely.
We love that.
It's so lovely.
It really is.
And thank you for playing it, because I love this song.
We love it here on the show too. Here is Amen.
Saving secrets for the grave that are not my own to say, treading on your line, never crossing mine. I am practically a stranger that has put myself in danger. What a foolish move that I can't undo. Why are you looking after me, she said. If I could tell you what's inside my head, well, then you would realize till death will I die, always and forever, amen. Amen. The eagle can't fly with the dove. All isn't fair in war and love. But maybe we could just pretend. One little white light till death will I die, always and forever, amen, amen. I will take all of the blame if it helps to clear your name, if it helps to clear your mind. Then I swear that I will sign on the line. Why are you looking after me, she said. If I could tell you what's inside my head, well, then you would realize till death will I die, always and forever, amen. Amen. The eagle can't fly with the dove. All isn't fair in war and love. you're buying. You claim you'd never know. The eagle can't fly with the dove. All isn't fair in war and love. But baby, we could just pretend. One little white lie till death will I die, always and forever, amen. One little white lie till death will I die, always and forever, amen, amen.
Now, Cheryl, we have got some questions and we tried to pick ones that you haven't been asked because I know you've been asked a lot. So, Jane says, is there a musical that you would like to appear in the West End? I know you've been in Footloose because I saw you in Footloose because that's my favourite musical. The dancing is ridiculous in that, isn't it?
Yeah. And I did it with Derek Huff.
Yeah.
He was Ren, so, I mean...
I can't cope with that because he is incredible.
Yeah, he is. And we did the tour before we did the West End. And on tour, you'd come time to do a few socials. We went to a salsa club and I danced with Derek Huff.
I'm so jealous.
And honestly, I was going, oh, he's amazing.
I follow him on Instagram. If you don't follow him because it's a very lovely thing. I mean, he's gorgeous and he's an amazing dancer.
It was great. I loved it. But next week, I'm going to see My Fair Lady because I've always loved it. It was for my birthday. Natalie bought it for me for my birthday. My birthday was back in March, but we're going next week. And actually, that's the role that I would have liked to have played. It's never going to happen because I'm 40 years too old. Possibly 50 years too old.
We're not having that, Cheryl.
But I would love to have played Eliza Doolittle.
Oh, yes.
And it's too late now.
No. Is there a role now, though, that you could play? That's something that catches your eye in the West End?
The one that I possibly would do, possibly, for a very short run because my boredom threshold is not very good. It's true. I wouldn't mind playing Mama Morton in Chicago.
Yes. I could see that. Can we make that happen?
Was it when your mama's good to you? Yeah.
Yeah, Cheryl, that's yours. Come on, sign her up. And the next question from Sean says, how did you actually get the name Cheryl Baker? Because obviously your name's Rita.
My real name's Rita, yeah. Rita Stroud used to be Rita Crudgington. So when I first... rang to join my first band, which was in 1975, 6 years before Bucks Fizz. I rang this bloke and said, I'm ringing about the advert in the Melody Maker for a girl singer. And he said, what's your name? And I said, Rita Crudgington. And his exact words were, well, that'll have to go.
No, he didn't.
He did.
That's so hard.
I know. I mean, how did it work for Agneta Foltskog? And not for Rita Crudgington. That's what I want to know.
But I sort of see what you're saying in the fact that, you know, Cheryl Baker has got that kind of ring to it, hasn't it?
Yeah, I auditioned for the band and they liked me, and so I got the job. But they said you've got to change your name, and so I said okay, Bonnie Silver.
Yeah, because Bonnie's quite.
I think it's a friendly name.
Yeah.
And Silver was my mum's maiden name.
Oh, okay.
So that made sense to me. And they called me Bonnie for 2 weeks and then they said, we don't like that either. So
brutal.
So we sat down again and I think I might have come up with Baker because, you know, I was fed up with spelling Crudgington to everyone. So I thought, let's have a nice, easy surname. I don't think it was me that came up with Cheryl, but I don't remember.
Okay.
I don't remember. But... you know, people still call me Rita. So in the business, anything to do with TV and music, people think of me as Cheryl, they call me Cheryl.
Yeah.
If you know me personally, you call me Rita.
Ah, I don't
mind. You can call me whatever you like.
Okay.
As long as it's not rude.
Well, moving on from that, we're going to go into Dancing in the Rain because this reminds me of That Was Then, This Is Now, when you were there with your umbrellas.
Yes.
And I love how you could control them because the other day I nearly actually genuinely poked someone's eye out just by like opening my umbrella. But I don't know how you guys keep it so synchronised.
We had to do a dance routine with the umbrellas, didn't we?
That's what I mean. Like, I mean, I know Mike struggles, doesn't he? He's told me himself.
Yeah. Oh, he struggles in everything.
We love him
from when he's building his own ego up. He's very good at that. So
he is actually.
But no, it's a great song. It's a great song and a lovely routine, not too taxing on the brain. And it was the first single released under the Mike Stock label.
Yes. This from Mike Nolan is for you.
You never undercover. We'll never hide away. Whatever's in the future, whatever comes our way. Be strong for one another. It's all we need to do. You can't see round the corner. Storm clouds out of the blue. We just go dancing in the rain, dancing in the rain, washing all our tears away. Never lose a day, searching for a sky of blue. And if the rain is here to stay, trouble on the way, the heavens will open again. We'll just go out there, dancing, dancing in the rain. You won't hear us complaining if skies are cold and gray. And if your heart is breaking, get out there anyway. And just go dancing in the rain, dancing in the rain, washing all our tears away. Never lose a day, searching for a sky of blue. And if the rain is here to stay, trouble on the way, the heavens will open again. We'll just go out there, dancing, dancing in the rain. Don't hide away, no good praying for change. Just turn your face to the wind and rain. Never let it get to you. It's just a storm that's passing through. Dancing in the rain, dancing in the rain, washing all our tears away. Never lose a day, searching for a sky of blue. And if the rain is here to stay, trouble on the way, the heavens will open again. We'll just go out there, dancing, dancing in the rain.
Cheryl, I want to talk and dance with you all day, but it comes to the end. I know, it's
Well,
gone
then
quick.
you have to come back and do
Come
another.
back again, part
Yeah,
3.
Yes.
Okay, let's make it happen. We want to remind everyone that your album is hopefully coming out in...
Hopefully July, early July.
Yeah, so we want to remind everyone about that. We want to remind everyone to come and see you in concert, don't we?
Yes, yeah. We've got our website is the Fizz official. Oh no, it's I don't know what it is actually. I think it's the Fizz official. I don't know. Cheryl Michael J the Fizz or the Fizz official, or we've got a fan club on Facebook, the Fizz official. So yeah,
that's good.
Yeah.
Yes, so we're going to put details on the screen below of how you can check that out. But Cheryl, we've loved you. We love your jumper, by the way.
I love my jumper.
It's nice.
It's got this feather thing that
Yeah.
you can. I don't ever attach to it because I think it makes me look a bit like an eagle. But I like the cold shoulder.
I was going to say, it's sophisticated.
And
And,
I
then
like-
with the earrings jingling.
Yeah, well, I don't think I've ever worn these before. You should see, I've got a whole chest of drawers that is full of my jewellery. And I've kept it for all those years.
Just jewellery?
Yeah, just jewellery. Yeah. I love jewellery. All junk, nothing real. Who needs real when you've got great junk?
Yeah. Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, well, good to know. And you made me laugh in your tour, by the way, because you had a dress on and you were like, it looks amazing, but it's itchy. And I know what you mean. It's like, I'm getting older now, Cheryl. I need comfort, you know?
I used to wear a rubber suit and I was a lot smaller. I was 3 stone smaller than I am now. And I wore this rubber suit and I'll tell you what, it looked amazing. It looked amazing. And I think probably some blokes would have looked and gone, wow, she looks great. But when I took it off, I smelt like a Wellington boot.
Stop it. You've got to think of these things, haven't you? Important things to deal with in life. But anyway, Cheryl, on that note, it's been a real pleasure to come here to your home, meet your dog, see the girls, see Steve, have a cup of tea, put the world to rights.
You're
It's been lovely.
lovely. You're lovely, Hayley. It's great to see you.
Thank you so much. It's the one and only Cheryl Baker, everyone.
Yay.
Woo! Huge thank you, Cheryl Baker. What a show it has been, just fabulous. And thank you to you at home for supporting the show. It really is much appreciated. Thank you. Now, I will see you same time, same place next week. We're going to leave you with one of my favourites, From Here to Eternity, and I will see you then.
I'll be standing right beside you.